Bitcoin's down 50% from all-time highs. He's still buying Bitcoin. You know, people said that, oh, he's going to choke and he's going to sell all the Bitcoin. That is a misreading of his capital structure. He's proving the model through the cycle. When Bitcoin goes up, mechanically, we know MSTR is going to rip, right?
Yeah.
We know he's going to be able to issue lots of shares, issue lots of preferreds. The Saylor skeptics, the digital credit skeptics, the Bitcoin treasury company skeptics, you can be skeptical of particular Bitcoin treasury companies and what they're doing, but to be skeptical of it in the abstract, I think is kind of ridiculous. So ultimately, there are two different parts of the market that have not been tapped by Bitcoin. On the one hand, there are people who want to try to outperform Bitcoin. And historically, they might go for altcoins. They'll take on leverage at BitMEX or FTX, right? And then there's the people who like Bitcoin, but it's too volatile for them. It's been the number one critique of Bitcoin for its entire existence is it's too volatile. And so Saylor is solving for those two populations. He's not solving for the people in between who are perfectly happy with the risk return profile of spot Bitcoin in cold storage. We have to ask ourselves, what has to break in order for this to not work? What has to break is rule of law, right? Where basically the government would seize the Bitcoin strategy. That's really kind of it, right? Other than like Earth getting hit by an asteroid. And even that, you could imagine a scenario where Saylor puts the Bitcoin of MSTR into a geographic multisig and can kind of avoid seizure because he's got a yacht. He can go anywhere in the world, right? So all he needs is kind of like who owns the shares. He could run his own share custody platform on his yacht, buy a second yacht. All that to say that like the Saylor skepticism always, to me, sounds like people who are envious. They don't like that this person is wealthy. They don't like that he's getting wealthier just by holding Bitcoin. So I think that it's a Bitcoiner ideology of proof of work where they say a strategy is not doing any work, right? They have to be like building houses or running farms or, putting satellites into space. If they're not doing work, then they don't deserve to have success. And that to me is literally the labor theory of value of Marxism. That's not proof of work, okay? The proof of work is a concept about, the asymmetry between, hashing and verifying a hash. It's irrelevant as a concept to corporations. So that I find a really bizarre turn of events, but I get it, right? I see where they're coming from, but it's anti-capitalist.